Welcome back. Well, a much quieter picture ahead as we move forward, but still some folks recovering not only physically but also electrically from yesterday morning's storm. So let's take this full and get over to the key. Well, at least we've seen a vast improvement on the number of, we'll say a number of customers that are without power. This is not a number of people. These are customers. And yesterday at this time, we were at over 14,000 in St. Landry Parish, now down to 2,600. And the numbers coming down to double digits in Evangeline Parish and just barely triple digits across Allen and also Jeff Davis Parish. Still 563 in Acadia Parish, 1,100 in Beauregard Parish, and Vernon near 500. But you can see it was worse in West Feliciana, East Feliciana parishes, 3,000 to 4,000 there, and St. Tammany Parish still over 15,000 customers without power at this hour. But conditions will improve quickly with the good weather ahead, so that is the good news. Nice dry air moving in as we take a look at the upper level pattern. The storm system that wreaked havoc with us yesterday, the upper level part of it now up by say Michigan and portions of the Great Lakes. And for us though, a nice dry west northwesterly flow, and upstream we don't see a whole lot of weather coming our way as things are going to be slowing down a little bit, and we're going to have a nice weather pattern for several days. You can see that low pressure system still producing a rainfall through the northeastern corridor. Meanwhile, high pressure across Texas and Oklahoma banking on in. And in the wake of that low, we had some gusty winds today, gusts up to 45, but things are settling down, those winds dying down, and temperatures dropping nicely as we head through the overnight hours. Now getting to those damage reports, now we're way over 60, 70 damage reports, 10 of which were tornadoes. There was one EF2 by the Lake Charles area that was rated at 115 mile-per-hour winds. And then the National Weather Service doing surveys in St. Landry Parish today, and they found the cell that was just north of the Washington area is an EF1 tornado, 95 mile-per-hour winds, 90 mile-per-hour winds with the cell that was just north of Port Barry. Now, mind you, let me just back it up here. All these are wind damage reports, and we had widespread reports of 80 to 90 mile-per-hour winds. So you don't need a tornado to do the damage, and that fell a lot of trees. That's why we had the power outages, and we had some damage in around the Youngsville area. Tough to tell, probably maybe about 60, 65, or 70 mile-per-hour winds. The highest gusts of the Lafayette Airport yesterday morning and Acadiana Regional were 48, but Opelousas at 68, and it kind of picked up the tail end of that squall that produced the tornadoes across St. Landry Parish. Also just southeast of Church Point, the National Weather Service survey found an EF1 tornado with 100 mile-per-hour winds. So again, a lot of wind damage across the area, and that's why we were advertising this was one of the higher end events that we see during the course of the year. But in the near term now, it's one of the lower end events. This is what we like to see. Temperatures dropping down into the lower 50s and upper 40s. High pressure tomorrow will ensure we stay in the 70s with wall-to-wall sunshine. Lighter winds though, so it's going to feel warmer than today. We got up to 79 today. Lower 50s tomorrow night for most, maybe upper 40s northern parishes, and then nice and warm Saturday afternoon. Lower 80s, but notice still low humidity. Our winds though turning around out of the south, so not as cool as we head into Sunday morning, with overnight lows creeping up back into the lower 70s toward the end of next week. Mid 40s tonight. Take a snapshot of these pictures. We may not have many more nights like this as we move forward through spring, and then temperatures warming up nicely tomorrow afternoon into the upper 70s. So overnight tonight we'll see about 54 the low in Lafayette, so getting chilly by daybreak. Jackets and sweaters first thing tomorrow morning, but you can shed them quickly as the sun will be out and will warm into the upper 70s. A beautiful day to kind of enjoy that TGIF. Beautiful weekend ahead, so that is the great news. Getting warm and humid as we head into next week, with the next chance of rain a week from this weekend. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more in just a bit.